The last question in Chapter 11 is going to use some information that we had from Question 9 about the college investing money. So it says the college in Question 9 needs to deposit a certain amount at the end of each semi-annual period. So we're looking for that payment, and that was this $105,000 number. So let's keep that in mind here. So the payment is $105,312.40. And the college is going to make that payment semi-annually. And they said they were going to do that for 4 years. And we said that semi-annually for 4 years would end up giving us 8 payments. So notice that I already have a chart here with my 8 different rows. That represents our 8 payments. Set up a sinking fund table. So this is our table. For the deposits, after each calculation, round your answer to the nearest cent, which is the 2 decimal places. Remember from previously that the account earns 5% for the year, but it's compounded semi-annually. Okay? So here with row 1, okay, the amount of deposit is $105,312.40. Okay? That was told to us. Okay? The amount of interest earned, okay, we're going to calculate using simple interest, I equals P times R times T. But remember that payments are made at the end of each semi-annual period. So for this part of the interest, no deposit has been made, so there is no interest yet. I really wish, now I kept the order of the columns the same way your textbook does. I would like to see the interest as the first column because you actually calculate interest first for that semi-annual period, and then at the end of the semi-annual period, you make the first deposit. So if it were up to me, I would make that interest calculation in the first column because it happens before the deposit. Okay, so just kind of keep that in mind. The total amount is the account is our deposit plus our interest, which in this case is $105,312.40. You have row 1 finished. Okay. For the second row, remember that you want to calculate interest first. So for I equals PRT, our principal is the amount in the account, $105,312.40. Okay. Our rate is that 5%, 0.05, and our time is semi-annually, which means half of a year. Notice that if you take that 0.05 times a half, you end up with your 2.5% each semi-annual period, and that was the column we looked up back when we were in question 9. So that is still making sense with what we did with the work before. Calculating our principal times our rate times our time, I get an interest of $2,632.81. Then I'm going to make the deposit of $105,312.40. And then I'm going to calculate how much is in the account. Now keep in mind how much is in the account is there used to be the previous value of $105,312.40 plus another payment of $105,312.40 was made, plus we now accumulated some interest of $2,632.81. So putting all of this together, we get $213,257.61. And we're going to keep repeating this process for several rows. Okay. For row 3, to find our interest, we're going to take that previous balance of $213,257.61 times the rate of 5% times the time, which is half of a year. And we get an interest amount of $5,331.44. Notice that as the balance went up, the interest went up. Our deposit remains the same. And now to find our amount in the account. Take your previous balance of $213,257.61, add your new payment, and your new interest. And that total gives us $323,901.45. Notice that each time I'm rounding to the second decimal, the penny. The next row, number 4, we're going to calculate in the same manner. To calculate our interest, we're going to take that previous balance that we just calculated times 5% for half of a year, and we end up getting an interest of $8,097.54. Our payment stays the same. And to find our new balance, our new total in the account, we take the previous balance, we add in the new payment, and the new interest. And we get a total of $437,311.39. Something just to take a step back and notice here that we're about halfway through our table, and we're about halfway through accumulating our $920,000 that was needed in the account. Okay, let's keep going. Row 5, we're going to take that new balance times our 5% times our half of a year for an interest of $10,932.78. Make our same payment. And then to find the amount in the account, we're going to take the old balance, $437,311.39, adding the new payment of $105,312.40, and adding that interest. And we end up with $553,556.57. Row 6, calculating that interest, take that new balance times 5% times half of a year. And we get an interest of $13,838.91. Make that payment, and it's the same payment of $105,312.40. And then to calculate our new amount in the account, we're going to take that $553,556.57, that was the old balance, and then add up this new row totals, $105,000 for the new payment, plus the $13,000 in interest. And we get a total of $672,707.88. Hold on with me for one more row, because when we get to row 8, it's going to be a little bit different. Row 8 is the only one that differs. Let's calculate our interest, taking that old balance times our 5% times our half of a year, and we get an interest of $16,817.70. So that interest is really working in favor of the person with the bank account. Making a new deposit into the account, and then calculating the amount in the account. It used to be $672,707.88, adding in the new payment and the new interest that's accumulating. And there's a total of $794,837.98. So now what we're going to do is let's go ahead and calculate the interest that we're going to earn here. We're going to take that $794,837.98 times the 5% for half of a year, and we get an interest of $19,870.95. Now the part that is different is we may not need the entire payment this time. So what we're going to do is we're going to work backwards. We know that we should end with $920,000 because that was the goal. So to find this payment right here, we're going to take that $920,000, that's our goal, okay? And we're going to subtract away the previous balance that's already in the account, $794,837.98. And we're also going to subtract away the interest. That was $19,870.95. And we're going to see how much is left that we need to pay. When I calculate this, I get $105,291.07. This is our last payment. Notice that it's close to the other payments. But because we had had so much interest calculated along the way, we didn't need to quite make all of the payment. It's slightly less, but it's very close. And that ends Chapter 11.